Well, 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 look who it is. We are back. I don't think I even uploaded a single video in February, and if I remember correctly, we uploaded one video in January. But like I said, we're back. For those of you who don't know where we've been, we recently welcomed our first child into the world, and it has been kind of a whirlwind. So everything is a mess out here. Instead of changing water, I've been changing diapers, and we're gonna see how 2 months of a neglected fish room looks. And well, I can already see, so you're gonna see. And there's a few reasons I'm making this video, so stay tuned. We're gonna have some conversation. We're gonna look at some cool fish, even though the tanks don't look that good. And we've got some things to talk about, so stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna get you caught up on a few things here. As you can see, the tank's not looking that great. There's a couple of them. This our pencil fish tank looks good. The 33 long looks good. That little guy right there, not too bad. But you can see it is like a hurricane came through here. I got the lights off over here so we can look at this wall with no glare. You might see there are no 10 gallons here anymore. We did move this front opening terrarium in here that will house our milk snake. These 10 gallons are going to go. There'll also be another front opening 40-gallon terrarium that's going to go there. The 40-gallon up here is our breeding colony of black shortside. They will stay. I don't see any eggs now, but I did actually pull probably about 50 or 60 eggs out of there here yesterday. And as we continue to move over, as you can see, things just don't look good. This has a couple black paradise fry in it. And then again, our least killifish. And one of the reasons I want to show you how basically gross our fish room is because I'm looking for some fishability buddies. Get it? Accountability, fishability. So maybe, you know, maybe some of y'all haven't been up to date on your water changes. Maybe some of y'all's fish rooms are looking kind of hazardly like mine. And I think I'm going to steal this phrase from the co-op. But I think I'm going to take this just one tank at a time. And if you're maybe falling behind, maybe you have some tanks that don't look good, let me know down in the comments. No judgment, obviously. This is a judgment-free zone. And if anyone wants to judge me, judge my tanks. Don't judge my followers' tanks. But we all fall behind sometimes. Life gets in the way. And maybe we can just help each other stay motivated in the comments. It would really help me a lot. And, you know, maybe it would help you too. So do a quick overview of the 33 long. These are our multis. We've got a couple old timers in here that aren't looking very good, like this guy here. But you know, he's old, she's old. But we've got a lot of fry growing up in here. Down here we have, oh gosh, just a whole mess. We have the McMasteride there. Over here we have our Episto personata, which there's the male that we can barely see, and all the more reason to get back in here every day and just take it one tank at a time. Here is our grow out tank. We have, this is the African fire banded barb, or the fire barb, or the I don't know, I don't remember the common name, but I'll throw up the scientific name. We have some, if you can kind of see over here, some black Schultzi growing out in here. We're never going to see them, but there's some L59 plecos in here, which is kind of a rare ancestral species that's just brown with white spots, with small white spots. But we can kind of see some fry moving around in there now. Some of them are getting kind of big. Been slowly selling out of here. This tank right here, this has our pygmy sunfish in it, which we're probably never going to see. Oh, there's one right there. There you go. I never see these guys. So the last time I moved these fish was probably, I don't even want to know, like 8 months ago. And I want to say there was a couple dozen, and we started with just a few. The mess down here is kind of embarrassing. But again, it's the reason I'm showing this video is because accountability, right? Now over here, this is exciting. So there's Corridoras bosemani, which you can see one right there. The guy in the back, that's an Aspidorus roachi, and both have fry. So actually, if we come over here, there's a little Bozemonte fry right there. I've seen 3, but it's hard to see in here. Obviously, we've got tons of duckweed and other things going on in here. And then there's also some Episto trifasciata in here that I don't see anywhere. One of our good-looking tanks again, the pencilfish tank. There's a Marginatus, I believe. There's a group of Equius there. There's a Beckford's. There's a mix of probably 5 species in here, and then we also have a Nisonai over here. Next up, you might notice, well, one, I still haven't put the trim on there. I point this out every single video, and I still haven't done it. So, again, accountability. So the 20 long rack is gone. There's still one down there, no fish in there. We've had to move, again, some reptiles to make room for the desk. So these are our emerald skinks. There's a male right there, and I'm really kicking myself for not painting the backgrounds. I didn't even think about it. There's another male up there, females running around. And these, you can see they're kind of spiny, are live bears. And I just think that's weird. Like, that can't be fun, pushing out a bunch of spines out of there, but, you know, who am I to say? Up here is a Suluise water skink, which is not in the water right now. It's usually the only place he's at, so he must be burrowed somewhere. And in time, I will convert both of these to vivariums, so there'll be, you know, the foam, some water sections, waterfalls, things like that. So if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe, because we got a lot of stuff we're going to be doing. Now we can come over to the other side, and I've started to move these water polishers around. So that's one way I'm starting to clean things up in here. These are our Sahika grow outs, and believe it or not, there's probably 100 of them in there, but they're kind of skittish now that I turned the lights on and off on them, so that wasn't very smart. But there you go. Down here, look at this grumpy guy right here. This is a bar cheek goby. There's 2 males. I lost the female, unfortunately. I had originally bought a trio, and I think 2 males beating on her was just too much. I didn't see it happen. That's just what I imagined happened. So she didn't make it, unfortunately. We also have an albino thread finicara down there, hoping to get some more of those. That was a rescue, a rehome. And then there's, can I remember what these are? I want to say Axel Rodi, but I don't think that's correct. But then there's also a big school of some giant Corridoras Bethaniae in there. And as you can see, these filters need to be cleaned and polished up this water a little bit. And here are the adults of the fry you saw earlier, the banded fire barbs. There's a Pelvica chromis there. And then we also have these funny looking dudes, which are some of my favorite fish, the buffalo head cichlids. It doesn't get much grumpier than this guy. He doesn't really hurt anything, I mean, he postures, but he's just a grumpy looking dude. It's kind of funny. There's another one up there. And they just perch themselves on these rocks all day long. Up here, this is kind of a catch-all tank, and I pulled all the wood out of there so we can start cleaning it up. And as you can see, we've got lots of wood piled up everywhere down here. Rocks randomly all over the place down here, over here. So we have no shortage of hardscapes, so that's nice at least. There's our breeding male Sahika, and the Brocus splendid is actually spawned. I grabbed some fry out of there a couple days ago. If you were on our live stream last Monday, we mentioned that. I saw him live on the live stream. And over here, as you can see, we definitely need to get a water polisher on this one and do a big water change. I'm not doing any water changes on this video. I just want to get everyone caught up. And this is going to be like a starting point of where we're at. The tanks that are empty, I've started to, or the tanks with no fish, I've started to empty, so I know which ones can go. Over here, we just have our cherry shrimp colony that I don't see. I promise they're in there. And then also got some guppy grass growing out in there that I got from the co-op. Pretty excited about this. Here is another West African tank. Not looking the greatest, but we have our Distichotis in there. We have the Phonocogramus, the blue-eye yellow Congo tetras there. Got a nice big albino bushy nose in there for some reason. I don't know why. And if you come over here, we have these little spuds, which we believe to be a male and female pair, which is why we're keeping them together. And you can just see, like, we need to gravel vac this very badly. all up in the plants there. It's just, it's nasty. I also don't see any, oh, there are some corridors in here. Come down below to another disgustingly cool tank that we can't see, but there's some Aspidorus spilotus in here, spilotus. And there's also, where are they at? There's a loach in there. Let's see, we can see these guys are also spawning in here. You see some smaller ones next to the adult there. Actually, these are Aspidorus rochi too. I forgot I had 2 groups of them. Where did my spilotus go? That's a good question. But there's also Gymnogeophagus in here that we don't see anywhere, of course. But another tank that's in desperate need of attention. Again, you flame me all you want in the comments. That's just going to motivate me even more. Look at this giant snail here. That guy's a monster. I see some more baby Aspidorus down in there too. So community spawning in here. Obviously not getting the best yields. Over here in this little guy, we're not going to see anything, but there are Corydorus napoensis fry in there. But I don't have a light over here, so they're really tiny. Probably not going to see them. And then if we come back here, actually, there's some more napoensis fry in there, some white swine fry, and some black schultzi, but we can't even get to it. Like, how stupid is that? So, just, everything about this is very inefficient. As you can see, I've just got cords everywhere. I mean, they're from the water polishers, which gets moved around, but it's still annoying. They're always in the way. And some mess over here from adding new lights. And we just have a lot of work to do. There's black schultzi in here that also spawn. We have our orange lasers we moved over here. But there are some big ones, and these guys are actually spawning right now. So I do regularly pull eggs out of this tank as well. Look at that. That is a big, big female right there. She is a chunk. Now, I do want to take a moment because I got this new food that I really love. And I got duckweed too, but this stuff right here, finally, some freeze-dried bloodworms that's not in a cube. So it's loose, not that you can see in there. It's almost empty because I use it so much. Perfect for top dwellers. Obviously it floats like most freeze-dried food, but these guys go nuts over it. You can see these are the rainbow shiners. Any top dwelling fish, these are really good for hatchet fish. We have hatchet fish in our 125 that go crazy over this stuff. And it's just so nice that it's not in a cube. I hate freeze-dried cubed food. It's probably one of my least favorite things. Besides like Wardleys, I don't know. I'm stretching there. We also have a goldfish on duckweed patrol. And you know what? I think I'm gonna give him some duckweed right now. Get that crap off me. There we go. As you can see, one of the things we're really good at doing here is growing moss. So the moss loves our water, and it usually clogs up our filters, so we gotta clean the intakes on those every once in a while. But yeah, this stuff is growing great, and it's perfect for egg scatters. Haven't seen any rainbow shiner fry, but to be fair, there's goldfish in here, there's cories, lots of things that are gonna either eat the eggs or eat the fry if they ever grow up. So once I finish getting all this duckweed that I just put in there like an idiot out of there, I plan on catching that goldfish out and probably moving it over to this side. We got a couple more disgusting tanks over here. We've got another breeding pair of Sahicas. There's the big male. I don't know if you're able to see some of the fry run back, but there's fry in there as well. Here is our pair of black paradise fish and a female Sahica cichlid that we're growing out because she's very pretty, and we're excited to pair her up with a male. This is where we're getting our black paradise fish fry, and now I just see this. This is a corridor, this is a Weitzmanni. This is a problem that I run into every once in a while. It's stuck in here. Oh man, that is very unfortunate. I don't know why they do. Look, there's another one stuck in here too. Holy smokes. Oh, at least he's still alive. Thank goodness. All right, we're taking this out right now. I'm not going to have that happen again. Those are too expensive to have that happen. As you can see, 2 months of neglect. We have our work cut out for us. This is going to be quite the chore, but again, we're just going to be taking it one tank at a time. So, if you want to be my fishability buddy, comment down below. Hit me up in my Facebook group. It's just Steenfott Aquatics. And then, I don't know, where else can you find me? Instagram, although I don't like Instagram, so I probably won't post there much. But that's it. That's all I got for you. Also, it's been a while. Don't forget, we got coupon codes for some of the best online fish sellers out there. Dan's Fish is just Steenfott Aquatics to get yourself a discount. The Wet Spot Tropical Fish is Steenfott 10, and Moonlight Aquatics is also Steenfott 10. Get yourself some fish, enjoy the discount. It really helps us out, so we appreciate it. And I guess that's all I got for you this video. I just kind of wanted to get a starting point, get everyone caught up to date as to where we're at, and going forward, hope to make some big changes in here.